All right, good to go.
All right, cool. So I will. I'm gonna go through a couple new ones here, and then we can talk about the current list. So yeah, obviously, like this week, it's just sort of uncertain. I mean, it always is, but pretty drastic sell off on Thursday, a little bit of a rebound Friday. Then crypto crashed, and now crypto's coming back a bit. Um, so I think we want to really be patient with our setups here. But the first one I want to talk about is Snap.
Snap, like Snapchat.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So what I like about Snap is how it's basically kind of coming back every time it goes into like the 13s, and now we have this pretty severe dip to 1242. But I got a lot of sold puts at 12, and looking at like 13, 14 on it. So it's one of those that really needs tech to get some kind of relief. But if it does, it's going to go pretty far. I think
That has some
definitely
old
trade thing.
line, old lines on it in the '60s, which that's not happening. Um, Let me see if I can find a spot. There's a pretty big gap in this chart, to be honest with you, from like
Yeah.
16 to 21, 22. Um, Volume profile is pretty much at 14 and 14, 1450 on most of the larger time frames. I've noticed that's been harder to get through for some things. But you mentioned that's where you were trying to play it back to. So that totally makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, this is to me is a option day trade chart almost exclusively.
I don't
Um,
I don't know much about them. Well, I can play 12 to 14 on the share side. That's especially
yeah.
if you have that like sold put or this is the bottom. I mean, I don't know much about Snapchat. I've never had it or I don't know who their partners are or anything like that. But this chart's
Yeah. They had they've been struggling with ad revenue issues and just sector wide social media like pins is sort of in the same boat. I don't know that they're not shedding a lot of users. I don't think that's the issue. I think it's kind of a business model thing that's just sort of wrong for this environment.
your 50% IPO from 2016 right here. I mean,
Yeah.
in that regard, if they're gonna make it out and not be acquired or lose, it's definitely probably a great spot in general. I like it. So you're looking for 14C?
Yep. Yep.
All right.
1350 and 14C for weeklies this week.
Weekly day trades. Awesome.
Next up is Lumen, Lumn,
I did see that this weekend.
sticking in the communication sector for a minute.
God, how long ago did we do this?
Yeah, it was a while back,
Well,
but it was good.
yeah, it's still on trend line. I got the 950, and then you're thick at like 12, 13.
So this is one that challenged those May lows and kind of came back from it. And it had I mean, back in February, it was under $10. So I'm looking at 10 as kind of the line in the sand here in puts on it, and I have some decent volume to 14 and some leaps to 15. But really, the channel I'm looking for is just that $12. Get back to that.
Yeah, 1209 is your volume profile. It's kind of the similar setup you have here. You have stuff that looks like it. Well, with the first two, that just dipped a little farther than it should, and it's going to check back to the real support and resistance level. Whether it makes it through it or not is a different story. But playing it back to it, um, It seems like what you're looking at here.
Yeah.
12, 10. And you don't see below 10 on this?
No,
Okay.
there's
Okay.
no action below 10.
Okay. Yeah, we had 943 or 950 from before. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's a dollar from there. So perfect.
All right, next up, AMC.
I'm with you. I was gonna put it on my list, but I don't like to put those. I will never probably put those two on my list. 1150 to I really would like to see 1750, 18 on your end. Um, that's kind of been like the it hasn't even made it there, but that's the like the break for it to get kind of get really get going.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see what I've got on the further out.
This is the best meme stock, um, TA wise.
Yeah, I just I think it's kind of ready.
I
So yeah, I mean,
I do
I
too.
do have 18, 20 in the leaps.
Because when the chart breaks that 18, it it can really get going. I mean, mid 20s to the 30 for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, it's kind of what it did last time. Sweet. So what do you got on your end? Like what do you see? What are you
So
seeing that's making you say that?
um 14, 15C weeklies
Okay.
and just a limited put activity on the ask side. So not much of an effort to bring it down. I mean, if it does, I mean, it could go to like 1150 or something like that. But um, I'm just not seeing them actively wanting to beat this down. There's just a lot more upside on my end.
I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, next up for me is View. This is a window and building stock. Like it under $2. Looking for a move to 250 and a test of 3 in July.
July. Sorry, I'm taking notes here. Um, yeah, there's not much in the way of that. And so a 150 is like the right side of it. As long as you stay above like 150, 160, this thing's on the right side of volume profile. Um, 4 stands out to be honest.
Oh wow, yeah,
Yeah, there's not much there. Yeah, I like it. I like it. This is a window company.
yeah, yeah. So they just smart windows though.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So
I'm
it's
reading
like a
down here.
tech. It's like a tech thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's second terminal at Dallas Fort Worth to feature View Smart Glass and environmental sensors. So they're in airports already. Sounds like interesting. I'll look into that tech. That sounds awesome.
Yep.
Um, let me pull a 3 year on this real quick, just so you have on the backside. This thing was
Yeah. Sure.
$15, $12. Um, yeah, that's a good find, P. We have a little earnings or something here. 23rd.
Yeah. It's just ended up. I'd never heard of it, but I just have these small cap filters set up, and it just popped in there. So definitely one of my favorite ones I found this week. I think.
Yeah,
Looking forward
no,
to
a
it.
lot's lining up there because with that could be your hidden catalyst that people know about that load contracts, right? Like that you're seeing.
Yeah.
This ER could have something to do with that. Interesting. Nice, good find. Star
Yep.
now.
So next up, I've got COM, COMM.
CEO. So now to flex real quick.
So they had an earnings beat and a nice little move up after some consolidation. Back to earth now. Looking to play this as close to 6 as I can get it, but I don't know if we'll get that. And has option activity 8 and 9, so it could go back and retest those levels.
Yeah, it's real. I'm with you on the 6, and you probably won't get them, but that's like the low. Um, and then the volume profile is pretty smooth on the way up. Eight stands out a little bit, and then after that, it's really really smooth to 10. Kind of underwater, but I like it. It's kind of seems like a downside trade. I don't know. This kind of flattening out a little bit. No, I like it. What was your last high here? 880. So
Yeah,
totally fits. Columns. Are you guys Chinese?
and they are internet broadband company.
Are they Chinese? No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
North Carolina.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right. Hey, large cap I want to get into is Baba. That we've been trading this for a while, but I wanted to bring it to our attention because there's consistently flow to 110 and to 120, and then it just kind of gives it up and heads back down. But if we get a favorable environment, and this does manage to break 120, the leaps are taking it to 140. So I just kind of like if we ever can get these Chinese stocks and anything sustained, I like it to go there. It's easiest thing to do is just to trade it and re-enter. It's a really good stock for overnight lottos in the $10 to $20 range. Just don't buy too many of them. But I just think it's going to continue to see a lot of activity up to 120.
Yeah, I like the 100's forming nice, but there is already a shelf at 120. After that, so I agree with all of that part. After that, I definitely have a bigger number than you.
Oh yeah,
yeah, like 170 stands out more than anything.
Oh wow,
nice. Like if 140 came, I would expect you to see the it just walk it up from there. I really would. But it has that bad Chinese new downside, right? Like this thing can drop to 80 or 90 before the market even opens one day.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So holding.
Holding it is dicey for sure.
Yeah, even on like a Tuesday overnight might not be a good idea. But the range, like you're saying, is ridiculous. I mean, they have $12, $13 days in the first hour sometimes.
Yeah.
Which that's ridiculous. Yeah, like whatever. This must have been good Chinese news in the morning.
And you can trade it on the downside when it spikes as well, and it gets some momentum to sell that off. It's just kind of a good stock to learn in that regard.
Yeah. Anything with range, I like it. You see it on the day chart too, right here. Look how it's real gappy, which means it moves in the pre-market.
Yeah. All right, so I'm putting Clove back on.
I'm with you.
And
I think that was in mine as well. It's just channeling so well.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is just gonna go back 250 to 3, and then that opens up 4. There's some activity on 4 in the fall leaps, but those will pick up on the shorter time frames if it hits an uptrend.
Yeah, right now 250, 260 is kind of in the way. But playing back to there has been great. It doesn't go much below 2. I mean,
good for shares, and it works for options too.
Yeah. You see threes and fours?
Yeah, yeah,
Jesus. I mean, it could go back to 7, 8, and I wouldn't be surprised.
right.
Um, it's so beat down.
Yeah, it is. Because it had been, holding on to like $7 over that for a really long time, and then had a few of those, a few big spikes and everything. But yeah, bottom dropped out on it since November, really.
Yeah, 8 stands out on every chart and volume profile, which
Yeah,
which is where what you're talking about, where it was trading around for like 6 months.
yeah.
Not with it like it. I think it was in mine as well. So perfect.
All right, so that's pretty much my new stuff, and heading into kind of an uncertain week. I didn't have too much, and I'm really oil could dip a lot more, so I'm just really waiting to see on that. So I didn't have any energy plays for us.
I think, well, they have to watch the video to get the information, but I think we should just say right now that like some of those highs aren't going to happen without a new catalyst.
Yeah,
Like those highs that we had aren't coming back. Um, the good old mid candle theory, that's possible. We could get them half back, but
yeah,
we're not getting them all back. Don't think like people shouldn't be buying leaps out of the money where Oxy was at its highs. Just it's not going to work
yeah,
out for you. It's not where I
yeah.
don't even play options, and I can tell you that's not working out. It's just not working
Right.
out. So, um, yeah. So you want to run through the old hot list? I know you said you want to limit it a little bit, so which I don't. I mean, either way, whatever you think is best. But
Yeah, yeah,
just run through it like we normally do, and
yeah. Sounds good.
okay. So we'll alphabetical order always. AA would be the first one, aluminum overall, because I know we have a couple of them on here.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna keep aluminum. Just I think if we do get a any kind of market rally, the basic materials would be the sector most likely to uh, hold on to that and sustain a bit. And AA is just really beaten down around under 50. So for that reason, I'm definitely interested.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm probably the shittiest penny stock trader, and I mean the stocks I trade are shit on the planet. And the one thing I've learned from this process with you is that if you want to really trade like long term and be low stress and successful, you need to mess with commodity stocks like oil and metals and stuff like that because they're easy to predict. Um,
Yeah,
and AA is a great like the whole aluminum sector is great. The uranium sector is great. So you just got to find a couple. And this company's been around forever, so it's good just to kind of learn them in general. I think.
yeah, yeah. With you there.
AFRM.
So yeah, I would like to keep the fintech stocks. I mean, if we get a good week, this will go back over 20 fairly quickly, and it'll just keep pulling back to 17 if the market wants to sell off.
I have 24 as a big spot. We're under that, but playing it back to it. Totally agree with that thesis. Um, AMRS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like this one. I like how we play it too.
Yeah. BlackRock.
I'm not seeing anything in the flow to really push it right now, but we know about it and can
Okay.
put it in the notes.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I have just for if people are playing it, I have 8 as the level. But kind of want to talk about that a little too. These ones that are flatlining right now, like this right here, where they're just they're big pan for like 2 weeks. If they don't get news or a catalyst, and they don't have downside support, they can fall really far really quick. Um, so just be mindful if you're playing support on something like this. This is a great example because it was an IPO recently.
Yeah.
This could go to 5 overnight just on market conditions alone. So just be kind of mindful that the flat bottom isn't good right now because it's going to go with market trend, which market trend right now is knife down. Um, bros, feel about that?
Um, yeah, I would like to keep
Okay.
bros. So, tell you what I got here.
I got this sick ass 30 to 34 channel that's just been ripping it.
Yeah.
It's perfect 10% trade.
So so the options on here, there is some activity up to 40 in the leaps, but I think that like Gunk says, you kind of like just have this channel that we're in. So I would look for bros to pull back a bit, and I definitely would be interested in it a little closer to 30
Yeah.
and go from there.
Yeah, I mean, perfect entry is 29 something, but
Yeah.
30 is probably what you're going to get. Um, BuzzFeed.
Let's see. You know, did that really go up 11% after hours?
No.
What in the world? Oh, it didn't. Okay.
No.
Yeah, my Weeble's glitching. No, I'm gonna take it off. I don't. I think we'll see if it starts to get some momentum, but it's just not as It did get picked up with as much volatility as maybe I was thinking it would. Like I was thinking, kind of like Revlon type movement
Yeah.
after it dropped that far. It just hasn't done it.
No, volume just went away. I've been watching it.
Yeah.
Can.
Yes, I'm gonna keep Can.
Yeah, I love Can.
That's my Chinese ADR / crypto exposure.
I like it.
So yeah.
CDE.
Yeah, I think we should. I think we should keep the miners, and this actually is probably the best one from a flow perspective. I don't know where it is in the
Horrible.
like A wise.
Horrible. It's atrocious. I'm sticking with you though, Pete. It got caught. It tried to retest our trend line and it just failed kind of back. The only good thing is it kind of has a higher low here. Um,
Yeah.
just a barely like a 10% higher low here. But if we don't get over this 450 soon, it's not gonna happen without a good catalyst. That's just what I see. We'll keep it though for sure. Um,
Okay.
CE and X, obviously the aluminum play.
Yeah.
Um,
Keep that one.
yeah, if you were unsure about it now, I think you got a better opportunity here. Um, just went with the market last week. Uh, Sinclair.
I've got. I don't want people to get caught in oil right now, so
Okay, okay,
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take it off.
okay. DNA.
Yeah, I like DNA. So that actually was one I was gonna put it on there, but then I saw we already had it. So I've got activity in leaps. The leaps are always sort of unlimited on this. I mean, there's up to like $18 and stuff crap like that. But 4 is a number that kind of on the shorter term, like November, is starting to pop up. So I just sort of like it for that reason. Where that's December actually. So I think this could have a pretty big push.
Yeah, it just gets overextended, and it's definitely a future catalyst, growth stock. I don't know whatever you want to call it nowadays. But like
Yeah.
they're waiting for good news. That's like or more news. But this thing is playable from twos, low twos into the threes. Um, just manage the stop loss. Like be careful with that. Like if I missed it when I played this a few weeks ago, I played it from 3 to 3:30. This guy back here, and it went to
Yeah.
three. It went to 360, and I didn't take it, and I ended up just taking my 330 again. So you just got to kind of manage your stop loss really good with this thing because when it goes up, it'll have 3 or 4 good days, and then it will kind of pull back. Especially if it's not news driven, right?
Yeah.
If it's just moving because it's moving. But I totally back to 3, in my opinion. DNMR.
Yes. So basically, kind of the same situation as AMRS. It's been running a little bit stronger than AMRS, but I definitely I like chemicals right now. So
Just
good
put
outlook there.
just put the $4 line on your chart. That's all you got to do with this thing.
Yeah.
It's a great stock. This is a great find. I think you found it earlier than we started playing it. But it's been
Yeah.
great. It's been great than even since we've been playing it. So this is like if you're having trouble, follow this stock. Um, Donut.
Yeah. I like this. It seems like it's had some strength in given the sell off we had last week. So yeah, I like a move back to 14, 15.
This has the long term catalyst, huh? Or long term flow.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a patience play for sure.
EVTL.
I'm still interested in it, but man, it just doesn't want to go up. I don't
Yeah,
know what to make. I would take it off, but
okay.
uh,
With you.
it'll have its day. I'm
We
just not
we
sure
should
when.
definitely stick with the best of the best, especially with a
Yeah,
uncertain week. You can always just put it in notes, right?
yeah.
EXK, some silver.
Um, let's see here. Yeah, I'm. I want to keep a little bit of silver on there. I think the sector that could definitely get moving.
340, 340s, sorry, is what we have, and it's been real respectful of that, especially with the market conditions last week. Fry, FREY.
Um, yeah, I do. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one because it's just so close, so strong to 8 and 9 that if we get a decent rally this week, it'll start to get up there.
I got 850 as our line too, so I like that. Those match up well. Fro.
I'll take it off for now. Just
Okay, this is
not a
not like
lot of
this
oil.
is this is gonna go back to the 740, and then we'll bring it back in 2 weeks, and then we'll play it back to 10 because that's a great move.
Yeah.
I like this one. This channel on this stock has been great. Um, I think it's another underrated one that you found for sure. FRS.
Um, FRS or FSR?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, Fisker.
Fisker, yeah, Ocean.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. It's probably still the EV that interests me the most. So, a little bit of a breakdown down here to 850, but should bounce back pretty well.
8 was your May low. You want to keep it?
Yeah.
I'm not hopeful for EV right now, but and you guys know it's one of my favorite sectors, but just in general, it just doesn't look great. Um, Part of that growth stock thing. Fubu.
Yes. Still just the long term
Love it.
flow on it. Yeah.
Ain't gonna talk me out of it. Gevo.
I don't have much on Gevo. I might take
Oh
it off for
yeah,
now.
you don't have the it's a 2.5, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Groupon. Let me write that down. So
Let's see here. I'm going to take it off for now. It could go either way from here, but I got the big push on it that I wanted, so I'll
Halliburton.
see. Taking that off.
HYMC 131.
Yeah, I want to keep that one.
That's the.
We could get a really good move up, I think.
I agree. I'm waiting for it. That's been the best line in the planet right there. That 131. IMAX.
Yeah. I got kind of a long term
Okay.
piece on this. Dip back down, but should get back on track.
It's below trend line, so we'll check next week. I bet this will be above the trend line next week, unless the market just craps.
Yeah.
Nigeria.
Let's see. Yeah, I want to make a run back to 8 with it.
Sweet. It's almost, that stock's almost in my top 10. Wait, let me give the line. Let me say the line. 650 is the break I have right now, so you get back above that, and they'll get back in the channel. Eight's volume profile, so that's where it lines up with flow and TA. Kodak.
Yeah, I mean, just
Mm-hmm.
grinding up. So
Against the market last week, loved it. Right off our 460. Cold, that's a no-brainer.
Yep.
What do you have for like a top end on cold? Like world's back to normal. What would it be?
All right, so a world back to normal is like $40 to $45.
That's it, really? Dang it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm sort of thinking maybe like the new normal, but
the
like
new normal.
it'd be like 90 if we if we get kind of the old days and energy like really gets under control.
Well,
Ukraine.
the good news is those are both levels on the chart.
Oh, nice.
That's hilarious. So what would be the difference in that, P? Like,
it really just it comes down to natural gas going back down to like $4, which is why I'm a little skeptical it would get there. But if it gets back under 5, then that's when we get to that 40 to 60 and cold, maybe.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a gems. Like it's
Yeah.
I can't believe where we started watching it at. It's good stuff. I've only traded it once though. The thing moves flipping ridiculously fast.
Yeah.
Lucid.
I'll take it off for now. We know about it. And, yeah.
Lemonade.
Yes, do want to keep that.
Yeah, we're back
So
in that.
what I'm looking for on Lemonade is to get kind of back into. I used to play it off like 1840 or so over 20. So looking to play up to that 1840 level, see if we can claim it, and then we go back to 2022.
And what do I have here? I think I have 16. I thought I had 1650. Where's it at? Oops. Clicking buttons here. I don't know. It's in my notes somewhere. It's not on the chart though. Here, we've had like six. I thought it was 1650 to 20 is what I had.
Oh yeah.
And so like your buy is a little higher, than what I had, but I think it's still a good zone. It's breaking through that 20 is what's key. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, it gets to 21, 22, but that's kind of the halt spot. So I like it long term. Like it's not going anywhere. Macy's
Let's see here.
is way underwater.
Um, yeah, I don't know what's going to push Macy's right now. It's broken through the zone I like to play it from. So we could go down into like the 17s from here, maybe.
Yeah, you could test
So,
May lows. You're kind of in the middle of May lows in the zone that
yeah,
we have. So
I'll take it off for now.
perfect. Matterport.
Matterport.
Very, very flat week on this level, which was good to see. Um, but again, this is another one where flat, no news, and market conditions could mean another low. Like it will just fall from here, like it fell from 5 to 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off for now.
Okay. And
I don't have any
nothing.
overwhelming flow.
All right. Invis.
Let's see.
Gemma last week made the channel during that mess. I have 325 to 371, 375, whatever you want to call it. And then the leg up would be to 7. But we've kind of stuck in this channel for better part of the year.
Yeah. It's got some decent July flow at 5 and 6. So
yeah,
could start to break into that.
Yeah, that's what we need. The thing about this, if it gets below the 370s, 360s, it kind of goes back to the low threes. And for me, that's enough trade. So you kind of want to be mindful of that. But you can play even, I mean, 375 to 4 is playable as well from the share side. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I like it. And this one has better support than the ones I've been mentioning this morning with the flat bottoms. This is definitely a better setup. There is some support there. I just wouldn't. If 3 fails, I would watch out.
Yeah.
So perfect. So keep that one. And that's that lidar thing that I still haven't. I haven't heard any news on anything lidar. I've been waiting for something and nothing.
Yeah, no, and I have laser popping up again. I'm not going to list it this week, but I'm definitely watching it myself. That's really beat to hell.
Yeah.
And starting to get some flow picking up. So
Interesting. It's just such useful technology. It really is. So many levels. Nat. Another one that's out of the channel.
Yeah. I'm out for now.
Okay. Next.
Oh yeah, them. No, I'm gonna take that off.
Play.
Yes, I want to keep play.
What do you get?
Don't think we're gonna see the May lows because I've got 3840C on it in the next couple weeks.
33 is the line on the chart to 46.
So yeah, I think we're gonna see that.
Okay. Trend line's around 42 right now, and that's what it bounced off last time, beginning of the month. But even the range back to that 40 test, is great from here. Another gem. Piton. This is a good example of the bottom thing I'm talking about where it falls out, but this one at least has more. It's well known. So
yeah,
it's not as steep when it does do it, but we just seen it do it from 9 to 10 or 10 to 9.
Yeah, I'm definitely I want to keep Piton on there.
Okay.
Definitely kind of a longer term thing because I mean even on the good market days, I don't think it's not going to give us probably like 14% or something crazy, but I think it'll start to get its footing and turn around.
Yeah, I was playing this from the high 40s to the low 50s after the drop. You don't have to talk me into Piton.
Yeah.
At $10, I'm good. I'm totally good. Rite Aid.
Yeah, earnings this week. Like the outlook on it.
Matter of time.
Get over 7. Got 8 to 10 leaps.
This is a matter of time. This is
Yeah.
this is one of them. I think we found. We're just waiting for it. Like the Crocs. I always point out how Crocs went to $8 and then 180.
Right.
This kind of has that feel. Roblox.
Yeah. So if if you trade tech and want to follow it on its trend days, Roblox is one of the best ones you could look at because it's just going to give you these oversized moves up and down. A day trade only kind of stock for me right now, but definitely like it to get back to 30 and then 34.
Let me see what this was before I say it. This stays under 27. It could go back to 20 if it gets above 27, in the 27, 28s. I'm with you, P.
Yeah.
Rig.
Off for now.
You don't got those 4s in there? Darn it.
They've dried up a bit.
Rivian.
I like personally, I trade this one a lot. So it'll probably pop up on my list quite a bit. But I don't have a hot list reason for it though.
There we go. Perfect.
So it'll just be
it's a notes play.
Yeah,
I like it. Root.
What do you have on this one?
I love this stock. It's cheap and it moves 10% every week.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm keeping it.
I mean, it's that simple for me.
Yeah.
I don't okay, only reason I understand it is because if you don't have PDT, you can't day trade, right? You pretty much can't day trade.
Yeah.
So, but if you're like right there or close, or you don't have a lot of time, like these ones that are $1, I don't know how you're not playing them versus options because they're way slower. The moves hang around a little longer, and if you do nail the entry, you're usually fine for like a month.
Yeah.
Like you can hang out if you want. So I just don't like some of these are just no brainers to me, and this is one of them. Like no one ever talks about, but it moved right here. You see $1.10 to $1.50. I mean that's huge. It's like 35%.
Yeah, and it's gonna test that 150 again, I think.
Yeah, and you just kind of keep adding, and when it's like down by $1.10, I mean, it's had. Think about the market the last month, right? And it has had one bad week. Other than that, it's had pretty much 10 to 20% moves during the week if you just catch a low. Um, so yeah, no, I love it. I don't play it as much as I should, but trust me, when it's $1.10, I throw some at this, 100%.
Yeah.
Run.
Yes, keeping this. Solar is looking really promising. Maybe solar's that kind of an energy, also tech stock. I mean, it usually needs pretty positive tech conditions, but Run and Enphase are two of your safer tech plays on days that look decent.
Yep, this is definitely I'm starting to recognize charts that you like, and this has that feel to me. We have 20 and 33 as our lines.
Yeah.
Great find. Sand. It's gold.
Yeah, of the gold stocks, this is in the best spot for my end.
Yeah, I got 650 to 8.
Yep. Those are the strikes, 6 and 8.
Oh, let's keep it. Saba.
Let's see here. I don't like to buy it right here.
Nope. Not unless you have 35s.
No. So I'll take it off for now. We get back.
22.5.
Get back down. Yep.
22.5. Yep. Set the alert. Stitch Fix.
Let's see. Yeah, so Stitch Fix, they got a head start on our little market crash last week, and definitely just kind of beat to hell. But I'm not really seeing much below 6. So, and because it's at 608, I'm going to go ahead and keep it and look for it to turn around towards 7.
Like it. Yeah, it just needs to. This one kind of feels like a market condition stock. So if we do have a good week, this will be 758 Friday. Skin.
It's in an okay spot. I'm gonna go and take it off though. I don't have a lot out of the money to push it.
Yeah, Solo. No. I'm fine with taking EB off. That was mine. Anyway.
Yeah.
STNG.
I'm gonna take it off. Give it a breather.
Yeah, with it. Tupperware.
Yeah, this one's been better than I thought it would. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna keep it.
What you trying to say? You know what? My bottoms are great. Damn it.
No, they are. It just came back. I guess it came back faster than I thought. We had two chances at it too. So
yeah, good. No, I thought I was gonna get 5 tests, and it never even made it there. I haven't played it yet, P. I'm just giving you shit. UEC uranium.
Yeah, I like uranium, and this one was kind of flat, but $5 leaps, very feasible.
I like it. So. Upstart.
Yeah, so this one, it finally kind of woke up a bit. Like it just wasn't really moving that much like it usually does, and finally got that again. I don't. I can scalp this most days. In terms of a high conviction kind of play, back to 32, I'll be in on that. But just a really good one to learn. So yeah, I'm going to keep it on there.
I like I like the 32 level. That line has been great. We had 32.85. It does also have that feel though that if we do go the wrong way, it ain't gonna take much to break that.
No, I mean, as steep as it was, it could test those earnings lows at like 28, 27. So there is a little bit of a dark side to the flow on this one, where there's a scenario to push it down there.
25.
So just sort of be aware of that.
25.43.
Yeah,
it's your low right there. Yes, yeah. I mean, then that's a significant cut from 30. It's $7. That's almost.
Yeah. Just don't get caught in a long position where you're just buying the dip as it's falling. Just get out and wait, and we'll play it back up from those lower levels, or you can play the downside too.
This is one you can kind of play once the trend confirms as well, at least from the share side. Like you can let it start going up and good volume come in, and still get a $3 or $4 move out of it, which is 7 to 10% in this range.
Yeah, I mean it did that twice in May where it just had some sustained momentum.
Yeah. VTNR.
Off for now. Just gonna take oil off so it'll go up.
Love it. Love it. Weber. Yeah,
I really am starting to like this one. you've talked about it before, but like for my end now,
Yeah, it's great.
I'm looking at 8 and 9.
Yeah, I got them all. We got to talk about Cook sooner to later too, um,
Yeah,
which is Traeger. Workhorse.
off for now.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I like this one a lot in the EV side, but I'm just not. I'm not with the
Yeah,
EV
yeah,
right now.
exactly. And there's stocks I like that I'm taking off, but the
Just
hot
like the
list to me,
oil.
it's like I'm giving you a reason to trade it this week, and I don't
Yeah,
have a reason for you to trade it this week
exactly.
right now.
And it's
So
just
we'll
like
see.
the oil stocks. You have five, six. I'm sure you love that will probably be tradable for you this week under right conditions, but they're just not
Yeah,
really the A plus setups. And that's how
yeah,
EV is right now as well for me. It's just not where it's at.
yeah. I mean, it's just the oil stocks, they went up so fast, they break out of that uptrend a bit, then you just kind of don't know. I mean, it could just pop right back into the trend, but it has to do that first.
Yes,
Yeah, because it has a ways to fall if it doesn't.
it's perfect. Yes, yes. Wastewater resources. I think that's what it is.
Oh,
WWR.
yeah, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's so cheap that flow's a little tricky, but um, I kind of like this to 130 just based on what I'm seeing.
I'll keep it. It had a really good week for what happened last week, like for forming a base down here at the 110 level.
Yeah, the fact it didn't just break through those May lows, given I think that shorts do like this one, so they weren't able to just kill it, so that's good.
X.
Yeah, so when we had our last voice session, we talked a bit about stocks like this, and um, you know this is going to be like the kind of November December conditions where I think you're going to see some safety in materials, and X is pretty much down to a level where I've played it several times on some sustained swings. So I think that's going to get going pretty soon.
18, mid 18s all in.
Yeah, yeah,
That's how I see it. And then 22 is the break. 22, 23 is your break to the north side. But then your range is stupid. It's like 100%
yeah,
from there.
right.
Love it, love it. All right, now get into my list, which about half of these we covered because I really didn't go outside the box too much this week. Um, I just didn't want. I think we see the market being the same way this coming week, just uncertainty. So you might as well go with what you know. You might as well know
Yeah,
something, and charts you already been on is something that you know. So I really didn't get too much outside of the box this week. We already talked about Rig. We talked about Bros. Um, AI, where you at on that?
let me see.
Oh, this is my 16 to 20 channel. What did I confuse that with? I confused that with something earlier. Lemonade. That's what I confused it with.
All right, so AI flow on Friday was pretty bearish. Some levels here.
Well, I got 1658 and 2051 were our two lines. We kind of been in that for a while.
Yeah, there's some 715 15 puts on it that are a little bit worrisome to me.
Okay.
But there are also 715 20C, 1750C, 2250C, leaps up to 35. So yeah, I think it could head down to $15 if the market is just crap. But there's enough upside here that I do like it, so I think we can put it on there.
Okay. Yeah, I like this channel. It's one of them safer ones, you know. Um, you said I forget what sand was the best gold. Where are you at on AUI off of 5?
Let's see here. So yeah, a huge volume on 715 5C and some 550 as well. It is good. I think this is a stock. I mean, it's going to go with gold and could very well hit an uptrend. I'm not seeing the out of the money activity on it is the only thing,
Okay. Okay.
but I do like it.
We'll keep the one we have. If it's not A plus, let's just roll through. People already know about it, so
Yeah.
CENN, which is I always forget. It was DPW, wasn't it DPW?
Nope. Naked.
Naked. God damn it.
Oh wow, look at that. Well, I like that chart. Let me see.
Yeah, I love the chart. That's why I'm
Yeah,
saying
let me see.
bringing it back.
See what the flow is on it.
The thing is do we just wait a week because it's going to fail again, or are we going to get some twos above twos finally?
Well, there is volume flipping bullish on 715 250C, and that's as low as I go in options. So
that would be great.
we're a little limited there, but yeah.
That would be a great number.
And those are $15, by the way. So.
Oh, let's just throw it on there then. I like this one. I really do. Fits that price range we kind of talk about as well.
Yeah.
Your old employer.
Chegg?
Yep.
I do like them. I actually almost put them on.
I literally just Pete, everything I got here is on a line from previous voice session. That's all that qualified. Yeah. That's all that qualified this week.
Yeah, Chegg, that got my attention Friday. Just kind of an oversized move for that sector. And yeah, so the flow is good on it. It's I got 20C. I got some 25C for 715.
That's mid-candle. That's mid-candle. Your call here.
Yeah.
Your call.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I should have said that before. You put it on there, but never trust a Friday move like a wet fart.
Yeah.
Especially if there's no catalyst. Klein, which you called this a while ago on this month. This is one of these right here. Professor called this move. I didn't pay attention until it was way late. It went farther than we had charted, and now it's back to where it started.
Yeah, let me see what I got.
Just the casual, 60%, 45% move. Nothing.
Yeah.
No big deal.
All right. All right. So let's see.
And perfectly called too. Like you call it was perfect when you called it.
So a lot of the activity were weeklies that have expired. So I'm just going to kind of wait and see if flow starts to pile in on it.
Perfect.
We'll go from there.
Clove, you got. DMR, we're still in. What about Dow? Back on that 54.
Yeah, I was posting about Dow in the chat the other day, and it's kind of in that spot where I like it. Let's see here.
This is one of the this is the level I traded it off of, and it's kind of when I was like, man, I got to start playing these materials with Professor because it was like the easiest trade.
Yeah.
It just slowly went up. It never even got back to my entry. Um, Gave me a little divvy,
I,
and then
I
I
got
had
leaps to 65 on it, so
Jesus.
same kind of deal as last time. Um, really no activity on the put side below $50. So I don't think we'll ever see that. Uh, Maybe like 52.
2, yep. Same page.
Nice. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, it's time to start paying attention to Dow.
I like it.
Uh, don't have to rush into it, but this will be a good one.
Sure, definitely put the clock on that one. The slower play.
Yeah.
Oops, that's next. Don't cheat. MMAT.
Metamaterials.
You might not have good flow on this. Oh no, this is great flow. Yeah, no, this is a good one. Get on this one.
Yeah, I do have I have contracts down to $1, which helps. So looking at it, a lot of activity on 715 QC. So that's looking bullish. Like that contract. It's about $6. So yeah, I like it.
All right, let's put it on there. I got the one. I got 140 to 155 is the channel you kind of want to get in on in the uptrend. How I play this stock is you let the uptrend start and just kind of follow it. A good one to learn how to scale in, scale out on the share side. Momo back on 5, I believe.
Nice.
Playing at the top.
Yeah.
Top that in.
Right. Yeah, I've got 5C. Says some weird strike levels, but 638C and or 715.
What?
Um, gonna go with China. I like it.
Your call. This was your find. It's just
Yeah, yeah, we'll revisit this one.
I
Sounds good.
don't I don't know what you seen, but it worked. So I'm asking
Yeah.
again. So I'm asking again. um, God's gonna make me go against everything I said. So we'll just call it an ADR. Neo.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the EV thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Neo is pretty likely to bust out to 25 on my end.
Let's put it on there, P.
Yeah.
I just didn't have. I don't know where it's going. I just see it going. So
Yeah.
I like it. PL. Oh, it's 2.5 though. You ain't gonna get much on there. I'm just gonna bring it to your guys' attention. This is space stock. Um, it's got decent range.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's but I put it with your space stocks because they all kind of move together, and you never know which one's gonna move first. But PLTR. I got
Yeah.
seven.
So this is a good example of um, a stock where the Bears kind of ran out of gas. They had the perfect conditions to test those May lows, and they couldn't do it. So that is a good sign that $8 is pretty strong, and does have some flow to 9 and 10,
Yeah, I have.
and some leaps could go out to 14. There's a lot of open interest on leaps in the 14, 15 range. Where whales are they're way down on them, but they stayed in it and have time. So
I got 760 to 1040, whatever. I just don't think you're flipping 10 without some help. but
Yeah.
that seven, that high sevens to low tens is tradable for the shares 100%. Um,
Yep.
what do you think?
Yeah. Let's put it on there.
And it does
I
have
mean,
social
this is one
appeal.
of those stocks where you have to recalibrate your view on it because back in like 2020, 2021, people were talking 60, $80 for this thing or more. And we're just in a new reality. So we'll trade it down here.
Where did we get 30s? Yeah.
Yeah, it got it got up tested 40 for a minute, but
Like it. All right, we got Rad. Did we talk about REI? It's not. It's Ring
no.
Energy, not the company. It's Ring Energy. It failed 4 on Friday, and 4 had been pretty solid up until Friday.
Yeah, that's an ugly candle.
Yeah, if you look on the weekly though, that 4 just didn't move for like 2.5 months.
Uh, well, I like the volume on 3P on it for September. So it's a very bullish contract. So I don't think we're gonna, and 350 is bullish too. So it could turn around from here for sure.
We're at 350 right now.
Yeah.
That's 350 to 4 is great from the share side. I just don't really have a bottom. Um, this could go to 3. I'm with you on the 3. I mean, that could be tested.
Yeah.
Sounds unclear. Let's move on.
Okay.
UEC, we got Workhorse, we got SoFi.
Yeah. So let me call it.
I got the other one too, just so you know.
Yeah.
It's coming next.
So, yeah, I like this to get back to 6 and then try for 7.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're back here in the 550s. It's flipping dumb. And then Square.
Yeah. Yeah, the selling is just so aggressive on this.
Really? Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah, I don't have a lot on my end to turn it around just yet.
All right, we don't need it then. This is a birthday present for you. I don't know when your birthday is, but QD.
Oh, UD Quidian thing.
It's an ADR.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the 1C is very bullish, so there's some leaps at 2 and 3.
We don't have to hot list it. I just want to bring it to your attention.
Yeah.
Does it? What would you call the flow on this? Like,
I call it like how bullish is it?
well, yeah, like bullish or just mixed.
Oh
Or
yeah. No,
hard to read.
definitely
Or
bullish. There's really no there's 50-cent contracts, but nobody's buying puts on that.
there we go.
And the 1P is bullish. So there's to find a bearish contract, you got to look out of the money calls, like they're selling those to people. But yeah, no, it has a good look to it from my end for a stock around $1.
Yeah. That's it. Just had all these weird parameters, and I was like, I think Professor will like this one.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love those ADRs. So
it moved 50% off the ER dip, and I was like, this is just, where's this going? PBYI. I forgot what that was.
Uh, uh, PB.
I
Yeah.
The uptrend too strong last week. That's why I got on this. The uptrend has been strong for a month and a half, and it didn't break really this week.
Yeah.
But it has your shitty strike prices, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have enough on it to have a
Perfect.
strong take.
Did you look at all the ER plays that I put? Carnival.
No, I haven't had a chance to dig into those yet, but I will
Okay.
post. I'll post some flow on that.
Okay. Though any of the ones that I picked, we don't really have to go through them. I mean, I can run them on the screen. I'm still looking for that same setup of a ER flush. I'm looking for it to drop through the
Yeah,
ER and then come back.
SWBI tends to do that. That'd be a good one for that.
And then Rad, I like Rad. The only one that's outside of that is Rad, and I do like Rad at this level. I mean, they could have bad news. The LEN is a builder. I definitely expect them to flush.
Yeah.
And then what was KMX last one? Carmax. I expect them to flush as well. Just those are the.
Oh yeah. There's not a lot positive.
Yeah. Cruise lines, builders, cars.
Yeah.
Those shouldn't be good. So, the only other thing I had for notes was Piton, but we kind of talked about that. How level, if it's flat and it doesn't have good news and there's not a level below it, it's gonna break. And the downside can be usually pretty violent and quick. So I think we kind of covered that. So yeah, I know it's a holiday, so I'm good if you're good.
Yeah.
I'll have everything out tomorrow. I got a little birthday, Father's Day thing to go to, so I'll have most of my stuff out tomorrow. Yeah, that's it for me. So.
Yeah, me too. I'll have full notes up and all that, and back to live streaming Tuesday. So
Perfect.
Good to go there.
Perfect. Well, have a good Father's Day, guys. Appreciate you hanging with us, Pac. Thank you for your time, P, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, take care.